And we're live. I okay, so this is probably going to be somewhat jank. And you know I have never streamed on YouTube, so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully this is going to be hey, hopefully this will be really nice and different enough from streaming on like Twitch, because Twitch is kind of annoying sometimes. So, this game, it is called Blood West. It is a bit of an odd game. I will explain it as we go in, so we don't have the music blaring in the background. Because as much as I enjoy this music, it is really not indicative of the game itself. Let's just say. Like, hearing this and seeing the image in the background, you might think like it's a fairly high action game where you shoot other things like giant monsters and that kind of stuff. You do, but also you don't. So, a bit of a backstory on this game. This is a game that is, I believe, still in early access. It came out in early access a fairly long while ago, and it's like in the graphics are old chunky graphics, one of my favorite types of like art style. And the game itself is separated in three. Okay, I don't have a map. In 3 acts. So far, I believe only Act 1 and 2 are out. For the sake of transparency, I have finished Act 1 in the past. Back when I wasn't really recording anything and just starting to stream, I finished this game, the Act 1 on stream, and it was pretty fun. And I figured that this would be the perfect game to do for Spooky Month. Since this is a game that is set in the Weird West. If you don't know what the Weird West is, it's basically the Wild West, but with, you know, monsters and shit. So we're here. I'm gonna grab those coins immediately, and we are going to get a bit more information from this, the Totem of Souls.
Oh, it worked. It worked, and he is even in one piece.
I've been meaning to check, but I think that's like I can never remember his name. Giovanni, the guy who does Gabriel. In Ultra Kill. I think that's him, but I'm not sure. Mostly because I'm realizing he's voicing like damn near everything, so I might be hearing him in places he's not.
Oh, me? You mean us? Nothing but an amalgamation of souls. More important question is, who are you?
I don't really know.
The answer is, you're undead. We brought you here by means of our immense powers from whenever place you've been before. We know of your exploits and achievements. Your fame reaches wide across the country. The nasty rumors about you reach even further. You're our ace in a sleeve.
So our character is an undead creature. It's not quite clear who they were, but besides the fact that they were a very dangerous and very famous outlaw.
Before you ask, no, we cannot send you back. Not yet. See, that's the nature of every summoning. It must have a reason. and a reason you have. As an undead outside of others' influence, you will be our torch in the dark. Your spark will become the flame to purify the rot of this world and free us from the unending cycle of despair.
Laying it on a bit thick, aren't you?
Search for the evil lurking in this world. Smell the sulfur in the air. Taste the corruption. Understand the shattered reality. Sense the vitriol staining the remains. Only then will you be free again and able to leave.
Kind of, yes. And this is technically actually a Souls-like even. I'm gonna explain it really quickly. It is also a Stalker-like, where you have an inventory grid here and on the ground, weapons and accessories, and artifacts. Artifacts are fairly strong for some of them, and others are kind of just eh. But you also have a journal in order to write down to see what you're doing. But you also gain skills. You have melee skills, range skills, vitality skills, and ranger skills, which is just being sneaky and making tons of money by becoming god, prospector, and looter. Which was it? Yeah. So this is a fairly sneak-heavy game because you don't. I missed a second. I could just run past, but I'm just going to show off how I play this game. This is what is called an animated dead. It is a basic big enemy, it is a zombie, and it can kill you in 3 hits. You are not a sturdy man. If anything, you are incredibly not weak, but not particularly resilient, so you really do not want to fight enemies head on most of the time. Melee enemies in particular are very, very nasty. At the bottom of the screen you can see a bar. It is a detection bar. As I move you can see a little... You can see a little golden blob here. That is technically an ear, I don't know if you can tell, because it took me a while to figure that out. That means enemies can detect me through being able to hear me, and that's it. If we get in a situation where an enemy can see me, you will see an eye. Being sneaking like I do means I don't make a lot of sound, but if I get up and start walking, I will be making a lot more sound. You need to start, as you can see, fills up a lot more. You need to start like sneaking about. You need to start moving in order for detection to fall of any kind, and more money. Exploring is fairly important in this game, as you can probably figure out by the fact that I got a healing potion. Healing potions are not that rare. This is an horror game, but it's not horror survival game. There are horror elements, but if you die, since you're an undead creature, you don't really die. You die, but you go back to your closest bonfire, in which this case it is it's a totem of soul. And when you do, however, there is something that does happen. You gain a negative perk, a sort of like big malus, which you can counteract by equipping a golden coin to one of your artifact slots. You might think, oh, so coins are rare, it's difficult to find. If they have not changed the game, No, they are not. Gold Prospector increases the chance of finding gold item by 5%, and with Looter, which increases the chance of finding loot on monster by 30%, you find a lot of coins, to the point you can actually start selling them. And here you can see he's able to see me, so the bar is going up slowly but surely. Yeah, I've never really had an issue with finding enough coins to not gain a single soul flower. Fuck. Well, good start. First time I died in this place like this.
Live again.
I guess I get a freebie because normally it would say the gold coin is broken. So that means I can just kill this guy. And I could, I guess, but I will show it off some other time. Attacking from behind while you're not detected usually does a critical hit and you do a lot of damage. It's not... I don't know if it's always a one-hit kill, but I'm not sure it is. Some enemies that are in the game are very large and have a lot of health, so I don't think those can be one-shot killed, but the vast majority of human-sized enemies, which is like 99% of them, can be. Oh, I never noticed this feather before. This feather is an artifact as well. Remains from Birdman. Increase stamina regeneration at 30 by 25%, lower max stamina by 10%. I don't really like it. Unfortunately, this game suffers from a small problem which I call most artifacts are kind of shit. There are a few artifacts that do not have any malices, which I will be trying to grab as soon as I can. But the vast majority have all those little malices tacked on, which, when you compare them to the other stuff you can grab, just makes them not really worth it. And so I was kind of surprised that enemy rushed to his friend's corpse, because usually they don't. Enemies are kind of dumb in this game. They don't really notice you killing each other. Most of the time, at least. Yeah, as you can see, when they can see you, the bar goes up very, very quickly. And dead. And here you see. Here you go. I don't even have the perk. I would have found a new coin. Loot is randomized on enemies. If I forget. And notes on the animated dead. Unfortunately, I can't do the old-time weird old-timey presenter, like host, so I wanted to do that, but I can't really do that. Animated Dead, a seemingly mindless creature born from malicious dark magic, is not quite a species worth observing. They can stare at a wall for hours, seemingly even enjoying it, and then shamble thoughtlessly around until they spot a living creature. Apparently the sight of living beings wakes something inside them, a murderous instinct. Whether or not an issue for experienced hunters, many novice and appropriate folks perish during encounters with them. Behavior, not much to write about. They charge at prey and attack in melee using their claws. At times they can perform a surprising drop attack. Most enemies have little notes like them about them that you can find in the wild. I don't believe there are multiples of them, just one per enemy type. But yeah, so
Good.
it's a game about guns. And I need to show you. It is a game about old-timey guns. Fast reloading these weapons are not. At all. You do not... Gunplay is very good in this game, in my opinion.
You won't find any answers lingering here.
Okay, he doesn't say anything new. Personally, I think gunplay is much better than melee combat, since plenty of enemies do use gun, so you probably want to use guns. Even though you do find better weapon than just this axe. But like, you do have to keep in mind that you are not going to just fire away and then reload all of your ammo in one go in this game. That is not this sort of game. The combat is not what I would call slow, but it's certainly deliberate. A single bullet, hit or miss, can break or make you. As an example, we have like 2 of those guys. I can probably sneak attack this first one when he comes around. Yeah, I'm gonna have to sneak attack him because the other one is here. Yes, your aiming is also kind of not great. You move a lot. The first second or so is on target, but then it starts wobbling around. And firing any weapon is not quiet. Yeah, he's going my way.
Splat. I walk the line.
Well, that went well. And by well, I mean very poorly. Ow. Yeah, like I said, this is, I wouldn't call it a survival game, but it's certainly not a simple game. You're not going to be able to just kill everything on sight. At least, not at first. I will also point out that this is a Rusty Revolver. Rusty Revolver are shit. Rusty Axes are slightly less shit, but still pretty bad. And here we come to the other reason I don't think death has a lot of consequences despite what the game says. Purple Revivals.
Oh, good.
A small, colorful bottle of thick brown tincture. Apparently a local invention, this was the last effort, one of the last efforts of the survivors to endure corruption. It didn't help them, but in some grim twist of fate, it works on the undead. Especially for those pursuing ways to clean themselves from various curses and other calamities. Removes all curses and soul flaws. Allow removal of cursed artifacts. If it's anything like last time you pay this, you can buy those. They cost about 120 bucks a pop, but you can buy those. I don't personally think this game is very difficult. At least in terms of like death having any real meaning. Sure, dying is going to be a pain in the ass, but does not necessarily. It's not necessarily the end. And here we see our first vendor. Hi.
What is it? A dead man I buried walks again. I sense the restless spirits nearby, but still I hoped your body would be protected by my charms. They were insufficient, as it seems.
What happened to me?
A body, your body, among the remains of monsters, and decided to bury you in a manner akin to my tribe. I did all the proper rituals, but it was not enough, and strong spirits have brought you back. I do not know if this is for a good or bad purpose.
So this is the shaman. He is probably a guy we are not going to see very often. He's kind of out of the way, and there's a much more central NPC / vendor we can talk to, who also sells us more important stuff.
I am nobody. Used to talk to spirits, guide the tribe. Now tribe shattered. I remain in shame, wandering the lands, trying to fix what can be fixed, and lay to rest what is too broken. Good.
No more questions?
Good. Walk on, Tainted One, and let your journey bring closure. I would go towards the town if I were you. Find tracks of Iron Horse and follow them. I saw one of your tribe around ruins, searching for something. Maybe he knows something of your past, or maybe not.
And he's talking about the other vendor.
You want to help. Odd, restless soul you are. But there's something you could do. Take this packet. Journey past the tracks of fiery Iron Horse. Find a cave, which used to be a burial site for many of my tribe. Leave it there. It will help the spirits. And if you kill any creatures disturbing the peace of spirits, it will be for greater good.
We do, my guy.
Tainted One, there's nothing I can give you, but I am sure you will find something of use in the cave.
So now I can level up. I have 2 perk points. Gold Prospector and Looters are 1 each. The bandages are basically one of your main source of healing. What I mean by that is that they kill 10 HP. If you double that, that's 20 HP. That's a fifth of my life. While healing potions are... yeah, they are good, but not good in a fight. It's mostly just in between fight healing, whereas bandages can actually help a lot mid-fight. But first, I'm going to grab both of those. Oh, I had 3 skill points. Whoops. Speaking of hoarding, no, seriously, I can stop hoarding anytime I want, okay? I can't. I have a problem. And that way here, we can talk to the Totem of Souls.
Since you're here, let us explain what is needed of you.
Yeah, that would be
This
nice.
place has been corrupted by a curse, and you need to find its source. We don't know what has brought it to this land, so keep your eyes open. Bring us anything you may deem weird or disturbing.
See, this guy has the right of it. Unlike a certain handler, he is like open on what you're supposed to do, even if he isn't quite sure where you're supposed to start.
And if you happen to get lost, come to us. We may be able to help or ease your burden. For now, we know where you can begin your search. Follow
Okay.
the most strong scent of darkness around, under the burned church. Within ruined city, you will find part of your answers. Anything else?
Right, so under the cursed church, of course.
May your footsteps.
And here is the vendor screen. Vendors can sell a bunch of stuff. Most importantly, he can sell us a map. But he can also sell us a bag. Bags are nice because they contain even more inventory slots. Some weapons are so... I don't know if I could call them artifacts, but special. For example, this bone knife. Surprise attacks restore HP and you sneak better by 25%. And you move slightly faster when you sneak, which is really nice. It's honestly one of the better weapons in the game. Yeah, at least for me, since I do tend to do a lot of sneaking. You get a spirit bow. You're not sure where this bow got its unusual property. Is it because of the material, bow and ectoplasm, or maybe some dark ritual was performed? In any case, this weapon always hunger for blood, anyone's blood. You don't need ammo, but you do lose HP every time you fire a bow, an arrow. I don't like bow and arrows. Mostly because I'm pretty sure he's the only guy who can sell you arrows. And he's pretty far behind, out of the way in order to like too much of anything. So when you run out of arrows, going back to him is a bit of a pain because there are usually a lot of enemies. And they also, every weapon has an effective range, which means past that range it becomes fairly inaccurate and doesn't do a lot of damage. Both have an effective range of 21 meters. The Rusty Revolver, which has shit effective range compared to even just a basic revolver, has higher effective range, which makes sense, firearm, but it's still, at least for me, difficult to justify using the bow. Anyway, I'm just gonna send him a few things. Same that. Same the 2 teeth. And I am going to grab that. And now that we have a map, we can open the map and see things. The X marks the quest, the dot marks the safe zone, which is usually that means a totem is next to it, and player is us. It's my personal opinion, but you don't really want to ever not have a map. And there's something to keep in mind, that the map shows you a lot of stuff, but not all of it, because there are a lot of caves. What is that? No, it's a miner. The headshot do still matter even with a melee weapon. Actually, I have 2 potions. I can afford to use one. God damn it. Can I? Not really. 2 of them seems to be moving together. Oh no, they seem to be moving in opposite directions. See how it played with my computer. And fuck. Ow. And yeah, those two were moving in the same direction, the same pace. It was kind of a pain in the ass. I managed to kill one, but the other killed me after that, right after. Yes. Ammo. Sweet, sweet ammo. A nut on spirits.
I will need that.
The specific properties of dark magic working in the Barren Lands are still unknown. Spirits are another proof of our lack of understanding of these phenomena. For a long time it was assumed that only matter can be subjugated to deformation and shaped in new, odd shapes. With the discovery of spirits, that view expired as we saw proof that even an essence of a living being, mostly human, can be altered and made visible to the naked eye. Behavior, the ethereal nature of spirits make them less vulnerable to positional firearms, but silver ammunition has proved to be much more effective. Experienced shooters also know to wait the spirit out, baiting a charge attack. That's when the tormenting soul is the most exposed. Spirits are a pain in the ass. I don't think we're gonna meet any of them right now. At least not on the path to our quest.
Bullets.
But they are. Well, we are not leaving this way. I don't remember if there's anything special around here. I don't believe there is. So our character does not know what vaulting mean. He doesn't know how to grab to a ledge and pull himself back up. What was more than just those things in here? Am I thinking of the other train? There are two trains. There's this one and one in the city. I'm probably thinking of the one in the city. Ooh, cigar box.
Handy.
Cigar box is something that is just money. If the game says a trader will pay way for this item, that just means it's seller trash. It has absolutely no purpose beyond being sellable. Okay. No, you do not see me. Stop it. Stop it. I said stop it. Cut. There we are. Now die. I'm gonna make a quick buck after I'm done with this place. So I shouldn't forget. Bandages are fairly rare at this point, so I'm not going to use them much unless I start bleeding out. I don't think I was far enough that no enemy really heard that. It's a very good job, yeah. Ah, so there's two of them here. You can see one of them over there. Three of them, okay. There's not really any quick saves in this game, so what are you gonna do now? This way, okay. Fortunately, there's your friend over there. I can't do anything with him around. I can't use my pistol in order to kill one of them. It will draw the attention of the other two almost immediately, and I don't think I would be able to kill two of them. One of them is dead. I think I was lucky enough it did not grab the attention of the other two. You unpack the little package and its contents spread all around you. Everything seems more quiet and calmer than before.
You could never have
And
too
I
much
found
of
loot.
those.
Unfortunately, you can't really find anything on top of this one, I don't think. To loot here. Perfect. Anything interesting I can't find in here? I guess not. I thought there was something shining here on this one, but no. Damn it.
Let's put these to good use.
I see 2 arrows. But I'm like, I'm almost completely certain the bow that you can use to fire them is behind this guy there. Yeah, it was a feather. Oh, I thought you could find a bow in here.
I will need that.
Guess not. Hmm. Oh, really no bow? Oh,
You can never have too much of those.
I mean, never mind, there was a bow.
I have a feeling this will come in handy.
So, yeah, I messed up. You could have just used the bow in order to do this neatly. Who cares? If you're gonna use a bow, however, you really need a one-handed melee weapon, which you don't really have at this stage. You need to buy one, or find one, at a vendor. So, this, I forget what they're called, but this is just, literally just an animated dead with a coffin on his head. I don't have the firepower to fight it. Mostly because the best way to kill those guys I found is you just shoot them in the feet, and none of my weapons do enough damage to kill them quickly, and I don't have the ammo to just like fight them. So instead, we are gonna try our hand at a bow and arrow move. Oh, she's just going to come out.
Oh,
Oops.
good. Ammo.
Oh, hey, heard me. Whoops. Other issue I have with a bow and arrow.
Can't stay down. Gone.
Arrows break
Let's put these
99% of the time when you try to grab them. You have a perk in order to make that less likely, but it's kind of still a pain in the ass. Like I started with 5 arrows, I think, and I've already lost. My 2 broke, and I've lost 1 in the wild, so now I have only 2 hours left. That's probably why I'd say the Spirit Bow is definitely one of the better weapons if you're trying to go that way, but even so, 3 health per arrow, if you start missing, it's still kind of a lot. Nice shot on the dot. So you may have noticed already, but this is a very atmospheric game. You will hear the enemies before you see them.
Oh, good.
Ah yes, Molotov cocktails are indeed a thing. They are very useful in fighting multiple enemies. So most of the time the enemies will hear you before they see you, so... Funnily enough, you can abuse the fact that enemies will detect you from walking around. Kind of like this. Like, I know some enemies are going to be around because I can hear... Okay, the game gave me a chance to grab something around here. What?
Good ammo. Be gone.
Okay.
Whatever gets the job done.
As he says. I'm really curious as to what in the world the game wants me to grab over there. I'm almost certain that's under, in that little shack I was under. At top of, rather. The other reason why I'm exploring so much is because it gives me experience. Killing enemies is... it's not much. I need 4,000, I'm at 2610. Let's see. If I try to shoot here, game is going to say no. Damn it. Well, I messed up.
Lead the freak.
Yeah. Messed up, but still managed to survive. Oh, that's definitely what it was trying to get me to grab.
That. Let's put these to good use.
But yeah, I gained about 200 points of experience by killing 2 enemies. So it's not a ton, but it does add up. Slowly but surely. Boy. Oh, For some reason, this one I could not hear.
That'll come in handy.
Complete need. What that will do again? Better movement speed. Okay, booze is nice and all, but anything else in here? No, it doesn't seem like it. Yeah. We should. Not gonna lie, I was hoping for a bit more than just that. Oh, yes. My friend, my beloved, my love.
I will need that.
Dynamite! Yes! Dynamite is a very dangerous weapon you can use. Well, weapon, more like a tool. Oh hey, money.
Good.
Good. It's very dangerous. But it also does a lot of damage. Oh. Okay, so that's a mini cave dungeon. I thought it was going to be bigger and linked back to one of the other places in the game. I guess not. Huh. And basically nothing here. Okay then. Well, I guess we're heading home. Oh, no, wait, there's this path I need to take. Okay, this is the thing I was thinking of. Yeah. Lots of enemies. I am not dealing with that. Not until I unlock better healing. Armor health. Armor guns. Whichever one comes first, honestly. The only real way... Oh, by the way, see that little blue floating thing over there? That's a spirit.
Ah, I sense the spirits of my tribe are pleased. Accept my words of thanks. Many a spirit here, restless.
Angry. So I have a Raven Skull. That's probably one of the more useful items you can find on your journey. Using it just teleports you back to your totem, which is nice. It doesn't really have any negative effect, so yeah. But now that we're here, I am going to send you this, that. Don't need more than one feather, so you can have that as well. You can have this. And of course you can have both nuggets. And that too. And the cigars. How much for the knife? 15 bucks, 70 bucks. And yeah, so I'm gonna... Oh. Yeah. So I'm gonna buy the knife, because that gives me a melee weapon, even if I miss my shot with the bow and arrow and need to fight in melee. Unfortunately, I don't have enough for the bow knife. Okay, talking to him did absolutely nothing. I was hoping it would give me a lot of experience, but no. Ah, delicious. Actually, I think it's basically swamp water. Small portion of both healing mixture. Potion created by a command man. You totally living on normal human could survive drinking it. It smells of alcohol mixed in with something else. Metallic aftertaste. Taking it soothes the undead's wounds. I'm pretty sure the metallic aftertaste is blood. I'm drinking people. Okay then. There are two of them. I'm going to mess up this shot. Yes, I am.
Die.
I did not mess up the second shot somehow.
Eat lead.
But I completely, that's not lead, I'm sending arrows on them. But I completely missed one of those arrows. I'm never seeing that arrow ever again. Yeah, no, it's gone. It's probably on that cliff face. Prodigal daughter. I'm not going to read it yet. I will let you see, discover and experience the prodigal daughter first. Okay, so I'm gonna have to check my bindings in order to remember which button to press in order to grab onto this. Because I'm pretty sure if I walk off with it, I might fit, there's like 50-50% chance I'm just going to fall off to my death. And I do not want to fall off to my death. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, so the bow is better than I was expecting. Except for that. I remember testing it out first time I played this game and not really not liking it. I think my taste in weapons evolved since then. And I did say I was going to check my bindings. Key bindings. Hide weapon. Interface. Crush, integration, I guess that's going to be interact or use. We'll have to see because I thought it was a specific button. No, it's just very careful when walking, I guess. I do not like the fact that it's just very careful walking. There's a rusty revolver and some silver short ammo. Oh. I don't think I'm going to go down. Damn it. Yeah. You can see a spirit here. Let's see. I'm about certain that if I get a single shot on that spirit, it's dead. Spirits are what I would call sort of a waste of ammo, because they die in a single shot. However, I'm also pretty certain going this way is not worth it at this point. It leads to a fairly high level area, and I wouldn't be able to do anything down there. Yeah, no, like there's 3 or 5 spirits in here. I'm just not dealing with that. I don't have the ammo for it. Or weapon neither, really. So, having finished this section of the game first, I know exactly where to go. And we are going to go that way immediately. Because unless they've changed that, there is a very fun weapon that awaits us at the church. A very fun weapon. Probably my favorite around here. Right. And this is the other reason why I think this specific area is what is meant to be used as your home. You have a stash here. This stash is infinite. I'm pretty sure it's as big as you want it to be. So it means I can just chuck in all of my coins that I don't need. And the skull, because really you're not gonna use the skull for anything. You are going to use it, but you're not gonna use more than one. And the feather, because why wouldn't I? And then stock the silver and stock it here as well. We don't want to accidentally use the silver armor. And the axe is going here as well. I like the axe, but I like the stabber more. Mostly because you can put it in the small slot and have the other weapon slot for something else. So, how are you, Jim Hopper?
New face around these parts? Come in. It's safe here, unlike most of this area. You one of those bravados looking to make a quick buck? Just don't come back to me crying about all them monsters. All I care is that I get my share, and I stay out of trouble.
It's actually a shotgun, yes.
Listen, there really isn't much to say. You certainly figure this place ain't normal or safe. Don't expect a warm welcome from the locals either. But if you know your stuff, you can make a coin or two pillaging and scavenging. Or killing monsters, if you're so inclined. If I were you, though, I would just stay quiet.
I'm going to murder everything.
And if you really want to get to the heart of the evil, well, you're on good track. There's an old burnt church around here, and that's already quite nasty. But where's the money in that? Better to scavenge whatever you can, sell it, and leave the damn place to rot for all I care.
Actually, I'm just pretty sure he does not realize you're undead. You're a fairly fresh corpse, according to the other guy. And he doesn't know you, so he's kind of just, oh yeah, so that's just some dude that walked in. Can trade. And behold, a well-stocked merchant with one of the best weapon in the entire game. Orb of Night. 30 damage compared to 17. Damage to spirits increased by 50%. Enemy killed with a weapon give an extra 5% experience. Faster reload by 10%. It is an insane weapon. It is incredibly good. Like, if you want to play this game, you will want to buy that at some point. Other than that, he says a Drunk Master? I thought you could just find it in the wild. Other than that, he sells other guns such as the lever rifle, which is basically the Winchester, a Winchester lever action rifle, which is probably one of the better type of weapons in this game, solely because it allows you to get into proactive engagements thanks to having 15 bullets. And it also uses short ammo, which is the most plentiful ammo around, so pretty useful. Last time I played it, I'm pretty sure I was lever ammo in the primary weapon with Orb of Night or the other weapon we're gonna find, or the knife in the secondary weapon. And his prices are exactly the same as the other ones. And if you can, honestly, if you just want to find a proper revolver as soon as you can, the basic one is not good. It's rusty, it's kind of trash. Beyond that, the large bag is very, very nice. It's pretty big on your inventory equipment screen, but it has massive, massive inventory inside, much bigger than the satchel you can buy off the shaman. And honestly, that satchel is a bit of a trap. You don't want to buy it. And yeah, Purple Revival, $200. It's not that expensive, honestly. There comes a point in this game where you have more money than you know what to do with. And you have a rusty axe at the start of the game, and then you can get the balanced axe, just regular axe. Yeah, two types of shotgun, the long one and the short one. Honestly, I like the short one better. Does less damage, but you can equip it in the secondary weapon. It's also very good for shooting feet off of enemies. Very useful. Anyway, I'm gonna sell that, buy those because I need more ammo. And as you can see, yeah, this man does not sell arrows. In order to find more arrows, you need to go see the shaman. Actually, is it shaman or shaman? But yeah, you need to go see that guy at the very start of the game, which is, like I said, why I'm not too keen on using the bow. It's a bit out of the way, there are no fast travels, so you're kind of stuck going back and forth, and arrows take a lot of space. I mean, ammo does as well, but still. Huh, he sells a watch. Shaman? Yeah. Yeah, because I think shaman, the way I've been saying it is a French way of saying it, so... Yeah, so if ever you're out of, like, coins, you can just buy some off of him, so, you know, yeah. It's, Death isn't cheap in this game, but it's not particularly expensive either. Okay, so our goal is the spirits over there. That marks the presence of the church, and we want the church. After we found the church, I'm gonna grab the weapon and then head off to another place in this map. Wait, two other places on this map that are fairly important and that hold artifacts I consider very, very useful. Also, I think there is a sort of hidden, like a little hidden stash somewhere around here where you can find a pristine revolver. How's the game audio, by the way? I've set it up to be somewhat quiet, but I'm hoping it's not too quiet. Oh, right. I think it's below B. So there are a lot of just caves and stuff like that in... Nice. In this game. So sometimes you can hear enemies and you just go, oh, is it below me? Is it somewhere else? Where is that all coming from? An arrow. And a regular revolver. One less arrow.
Can always do
2
with
arrows.
some more bullets.
2 arrows, not 3 or 4. Such. It does, yeah, I've just noticed. But honestly, even if it's slow to kick in, I prefer it to not having any comment. Took me a while to set things up so it wouldn't look too bad with my layout. So yeah. And I guess we were right next to the thing I wanted. You mentioned a shotgun? You were right. The Decapitator. Decapitator. Nasty looking shotgun. You can't really see it, but it has like veins on it. Small veins are visible on the wooden handle. A weapon of an infamous bandit leader. What her name is lost to the sands of time. Stories about deeds remain, especially the one about the bandit's love for making heads of the victims appear in a red mist using a magical boomstick. It's more than a name. It's a fucking nice weapon. Like a ton of enemies will try to get into melee with you. Shotguns are very quick to reload. And this one heals you whenever you get a headshot. The vast majority of enemies are melee enemies. Mostly really just animated deads. Shooting an animated dead in the face with this shotgun is very satisfying. And hits you. Which is as satisfying and useful. However, those guys over there, those are something else entirely. You can see they have some sort of wing thing behind them, right? Those are birdmen. Birdmen can be a bit tricky for a simple reason. If you look carefully to its hand, it has a gun. Birdmen are one of the 2, technically 3 main types of ranged enemies. I probably should not try to kill it at this distance. Fortunately, there's also not really any good way for me to sneak up on him. And he's moving like a lot. There's a bit of a glare on my computer, so I can't see well, but I think there's only 2 of them, there's not 3. I'm surprised he isn't able to see me, like I'm basically right here.
And stay down.
Okay, nice. I'll try to get it with this. Perfect. So birdmen are I can't really see it because his guy fell to the floor, but Birdmen are men with a sort of parasite in their head that resembles a bird. And the other guy also has his head exploded, so you can't really see. They are also your main source of ammo in this game. Oh, so
Can't
that's good.
have too
Nice.
much of those.
Mostly because they drop rusty revolvers. And when they drop rusty revolvers, you unstock the ammo and that gives you ammo. For your non-rusty revolver. Actually, did I shoot him in the face? Yes, I did.
Can always do
Yeah,
with
yeah.
some more bullets.
I'm gonna keep using this. Oh, there's a gallows here. Oh, no, wait, I'm here, right. Okay, so I'm not where I thought I was. Whoops.
You're not welcome here.
What do you want to? Did I want to say? Oh, shit. Okay, huh? I didn't expect him to. Didn't expect to get him with a twitch shot like this. Right, I completely forgot what I was about to say. I'm going to keep to get lost. Oh, there's a. I'm gonna keep using this bow and arrow until I don't have any more arrows. Once I'm out of arrows, well, sucks. And this is a human pit. Those things are absolutely disgusting. And the second main ranged enemies, they just throw acid at you. I do not like human pits. I don't like them at all. They also give you, like, I think it's stingers, which negate most of the acid damage it can do to you. But yeah. So I'm gonna keep using that bow and arrow until I don't have any arrows. I know exactly where I am. If I cut around here, I should be able to, yeah. The main place of rest is right here. Which means... Right.
Hey, have a minute? You could help a fella and earn something on the side.
So I'm gonna say not interested right now because I'm pretty sure I know which quest he's going to give me and I don't want to
You're
do
back.
it. In the meantime, he can have all of my shitty weapons. Here you go, mate. I think they changed the drop rate of golden stuff because they aren't dropping as much as I was expecting, which is nice. Alright, and I'm gonna throw all of the booze in here, I don't really need it. As you can see, the inventory screen actually fills up pretty nicely, pretty quickly. As soon as you start having a lot of stuff, which most things in this game are like 4 squares worth of space, so it takes up space very quickly. Well, it fills up space very quickly, rather. Give me a second to check something. Sorry. Okay, been streaming for 1.5 hours. Yeah, I'm gonna go a bit further and stop pretty soon, I think. I actually need to get my level. Practicing surgery is the one I want because more HP is nice. Arrow Retriever, I guess I could grab it, but at the same time I don't really plan on staying on the bow and arrows. I don't think it's really worth it. Steady hand on the steady aim on the other hand is probably what I want. Three fingers. Bows and other non-firearms. I guess in Act 2 we'll find more weapons that aren't using ammo, huh? Well, that aren't using gunpowders. Because I'm pretty sure only the bow can do that in this version. Right, so I don't actually maybe we'll find crossbow. I think the Act 2 takes place in a swamp. Oh, okay, yeah, crossbows. Righto, righto. Yes, okay. There we are. So in this little camp here is probably one of the things I like the most. One of the more useful artifacts. I'm not gonna be able to get it from here. So in this place is also Prodigal Daughter. It's not really where you're supposed to encounter your first one, but it's going to be where we encounter our first one. Mostly because I know where to go. It's this lady right there. Shoot. Okay, I thought I was about to die here. Artist get detected. If that guy detects me, they all detect me, and I really do not want that to happen. So instead... we're gonna have some fun. I'm going to... damn it. Yeah. And here we see the other reason I don't love the bow. Effective range with effectiveness. I was too far away. Thankfully, I think the enemies should stay dead, at least most of them, so we should be able to deal with that. Actually, you know what? Yeah? you will say? Yeah, I do admit that as well. The game isn't huge, so when you die, you just pop back up. It's very seamless. There we are. And back to 80% health. Get fucked. And I think only the daughter is left. Yep. So I am going to try and stab her in the back. If it doesn't work, well, I have a shotgun. But so does she, so... She's also one of the few enemies that has actual voice lines. Fairish. Original daughters are apparently prostitutes. It does, yeah. Depending on the weapon, it makes more or less noise. Prodigal daughters are apparently prostitutes or salon workers who made a pact with the darkness. Okay, I think I grabbed everything here. Okay, so I think I grabbed everything that I did not care about, but for the most part. Hey!
Whatever gets the job
Oh.
done.
A golden nugget. So now we see why I came here. This, a glove. Doesn't seem like much. But this interesting looking glove is made of human skin. And is decorated with removable bloodstains. Hey! Thanks to some wicked magic, it shoots her hand perfectly and even makes reloading easier and faster. Faster reload by 15%. For the record. This is how far I reload my gun normally. Slow, it's fairly clunky. And once I have the glove, which actually I think you can see on the model, this is how fast you go. If you're gonna play gunslinger build, the glove is basically required at first. You really want this glove in order to be able to reload quick and be able to, you know, reload mid-combat. And now we are hearing the probably most disgusting thing you'll hear all night. Oh, I forgot about those guys. So I hope you like ASMR drooling and dribbling. Because the fucking things above us, the human pigs, are just going to be that.
One and done.
Okay, so I managed to get one. Damn it. And nobody's here.
Stay dead.
And I'm dead again.
Back again.
Soul Flower. You will receive one with every death. Two of them will turn into a horrible curse. You can resist the effect of a Soul Flower using potion and artifacts. Okay. Feebleness. Your maximum stamina is lowered by 5%. Ah, neat. Still just attacks, huh? Well, that sucks, but I still managed to get like 2 of them. So, win-win for me. And like 5%, they do, I don't. Something I've noticed when I've played this game, they will usually manage to get 1 shot off on you, and the next 1 or 2 shots are going to be easier to avoid, rather. It is not perfect. Unfortunately, like as you saw, actually, do I have no? I have no more. Okay, great. That's okay. Unfortunately, especially with a shotgun, if you're too far away, it just will straight up do nothing. We're at it. I do have me some dynamite. Dynamite is fun.
And done.
Dynamite is very fun, if you ask me. It's fucked. So those guys are out. A pain in the ass because the only real good way to kill them is to shoot them in the feet. If you manage to, you can destroy their like protection here, but that just makes them into regular undead, with undead. At least this entire place is like cleaned up. If I remember correctly, there's a fairly nasty creature right around the corner here, so I do not want to fight it. I don't have the ammo for it. Especially without another stick of dynamite. Can I see it from here? Kind of very faintly. You can see it move its hands over there. You can also see it moving around. I think it's coming into view. Let's see if I can bring it closer. It doesn't seem like it. That over there is a Wendigo. They are the biggest enemy in the game and probably one of the most dangerous ones. Bearing the boss at least. They have a ton of health and do a ton of damage and can summon spirits. You don't really want to fight one of them if you can help it. And acid glands. Acid glands, if you know there's going to be a bunch of human pills around, you usually want to equip it. It's a pain in the ass because it removes a bunch of your HP, but you know, you still want them. Because acid damage is annoying, it's basically poison. Okay, silver plate.
Too much of those.
What's the thing I was looking for? Ah. And here's why we were coming here for. The shot coin.
What's this now?
The shot coin. Every enemy killed gives you $3. Not great. If anything, it's barely any money. But $3 per killed enemies does slowly adds up. Not quickly, mind, but just this, just all of those guys we just killed here, there were 6 or so. It would have earned us 3 times 6, about $18. Yeah, pretty much.
Be gone.
So, oh yeah, that's what it was. Come on. Nice, perfect. I almost got hurt, but it's already been $6. That's a ton, but yeah. That's the main reason why I like this artifact. And that's also the reason why I didn't want to grab the other guy's
Come in
quest.
handy.
His quest, if I remember correctly, is just asking you to come here and grab the coin for him.
Good ammo.
He came from here. There's a small tunnel here. Welcome, my friend, to the pit. The pit is where the boss of the game is, actually. It's always at the bottom. You can really get to it like now. Now do you really want to? Fuck. Well, I almost died here. Didn't think he was going to be right here, huh? Yeah, I lost it. Alright, well, I think that's enough faffing about and not doing much. From everything that I have here, I have enough to buy one of those guns as soon as I get home. Honestly, if I threw away most of those weapons, I would have more space for more precious stuff. But since I'm about to basically end shit. Ow. So basically about to end the stream. Come on. I can see the thing next to the corpse. Pretty sure that's how you're supposed to grab it. Yes. Oh. No. No, you can't grab it. Dead man's hand! I forget what that one does, honestly. I don't think it's super important. Can't clean from previous owner. It moves slightly, trying to catch anything. Match XP by 15%, sneaking is less efficient by 25%. If you ask me, that's really not worth it. Excuse you a minute. Watch me die because I didn't fall properly. Perfect. Ow. Alright, well, time to head back to the shop. And this is the more or less first building of the town. We are not going to town. We are going to be going to town next time I play this, and probably going to go under the church. I could play this off stream and just farm some money in order to grab the weapons I want, but I don't think I will.
There's something odd about you, but you don't seem to bite my face off. I guess you can stay here for a spell.
Ah, so he is able to tell us something's weird with you. Nice. Inventory management. And that seems about it. Honestly, that rusty shotgun I can sell as well. Don't need it. Not when I have the decapitator. I know it's decapitator, but I like calling it the decapitator. Sounds better if you ask me. Alright. And now I can just shove anything I don't need in here. Such as that hand. I like having more HP, but not at the cost of being easier to notice. And Purple Revival is something I really should have put in here to begin with. It's nice, but you don't really need it. Same with the golden coins. Honestly, you only need one coin on your person. More than that is a bit overkill.
Find a solid piece of iron or two if you haven't already. You will need every edge you can get to survive around here.
Yeah, that's fair. And now to buy the large bag, because it's very good. Case in point. Fairly expensive inventory, honestly. You can't really put weapons in it, but it's mostly just for putting, like, I don't know, the map. Or the potions you don't need. Ammo, not so much, because if something in it is in your bag, except the map, you can't really access it, I think. Yeah. And also we're completely out of arrows, more or less. I only have one, so I'm afraid the bow is going to be retired. At least for now. Birdman notes. I forgot they were here. And Prodigal Daughter. So, I'm gonna read both of those notes, and that's going to be the stream. An interesting study could be written while observing an alteration known among hunters in Daredevil brave enough to venture into the barbarian lands as a Prodigal Daughter, which remains mostly human, at least at first glance. The damage done by dark magics to its brain seems to be more severe. Even if it maintains the ability to speak, the creature suffers from a heavy case of megalomania, seeing itself as a beautiful young lady and demanding total and unconditional admiration from the whole world, all the while wearing a mask that hides hideous deformation and dreadful countenance, whose owner has no restraint in using a shotgun when met with disapprobation behavior. Therefore, it is better to kill a Prodigal Daughter swiftly, if possible, as any pronged combat may prove fatal. Shooting in the face will break the mask and make the creature more aggressive, which may be undesirable. Anything that may reveal their agonist, be it a living being or even an inanimate object like a mirror, becomes a target of a vicious and furious attack. A creature will not cease the attack until its target is destroyed or it itself is annihilated. Among the weird spawns that plague the barren lands, this one is one that a great number of people find the most disturbing. And I have to admit, there is something unsettling about the Birdman, as this is how it has been named. From a distance, it may be mistaken for a human, as it retains a bipedal posture of one. But the closer one gets to it, the more vexing the apparition becomes. And when it shrieks, the illusion of any potential humanity vanishes instantly. Capable of using weapons, they use them with deadly accuracy. Behavior. Birdman is always a danger with their accuracy and ability to dodge and maneuver rapidly by flying, albeit for very short distances. Silver bullets are the more effective, though expensive means of killing them. Birdmans count as spirits, which means the Orb of Night does more damage to them. Like I said, you really want to use the Orb of Night. Resting respawns most enemies, but also heals you, so we will be in perfect health next time we play this game, which should be on Friday. I am planning to just play Ace Combat 6 on Thursday, and depending on if I finish Ace Combat, I don't think I will, but I will play it again on Sunday. That's probably going to be the schedule for my streams. Just Tuesday this, on Friday as well, and Thursday and Sunday Ace Combat. Once I'm done with Ace Combat, I will probably play only this. At least until it's done. So, yeah. Have a nice one. See you around, and thanks for coming to the stream. Bye.